This mother confronts a school board after an elementary school secretly transitioned her daughter. Listen to her story.
Hi, for those that don't know me, my name is Aurora Regino, and I am the mother that filed the lawsuit in federal court against Chico Unified for transitioning my daughter without my knowledge. I'm here today to tell my story so parents and the public know what is going on in our schools. Last year, my 11-year-old daughter was in elementary school here at Chico Unified, and her elementary school transitioned her from female to male behind my back. Shortly before this happened, my father had recently passed away, and I was diagnosed with breast cancer. My daughter was distressed and began questioning her sexuality, so she decided to reach out to a wellness counselor at her elementary school. The day my daughter shared with her guidance counselor that she felt like a boy, the counselor immediately affirmed this new identity. From then on, the counselor continued to have one-on-one meetings with my daughter without my knowledge. During one of those one-on-one meetings, my daughter told the counselor she wanted to tell me about her new identity. The counselor ignored her requests and did nothing to support her in letting me know what was going on at school. Throughout her transition, my daughter changed very quickly, was bullied, and as a result, was very unhappy. And because her school kept this transition a secret from me, she was on her own. I'm a busy working mother just like the rest of you. Before this happened to our family, I would have not believed this was going on in our schools, especially at the elementary level. I want everyone to know I want everyone to understand that I want a space for our LGBTQ and trans community members to feel safe and supported. But the policy currently in place at Chico Unified has been damaging to our family. And I am not up here talking about what could happen if you continue this policy. I am up here telling you what did happen to our family. This was a time when she needed me the most, and you kept it a secret from me. I understand that you are trying to find ways to create a safe environment for all children within our district, but keeping secrets from parents is not the way to do it. Treating every parent as a potential threat to their kids is wrong. I know it's easy to make up a narrative when it comes to my case. I know it's easy for people to judge and say my daughter must have not felt safe or supported, and that's the reason for her telling her counselor. But regardless of what people say, I love my children, and there isn't anything they could ever do to change that. It wouldn't have mattered to me whether my daughter continued to identify as a male. I would love her the same. It's a slippery slope to allow any adult in our schools to keep secrets from parents for any reason. The actions the school board district took to immediately exclude me from supporting my daughter was very damaging to her and our family. She was very young and didn't understand what being transgender really meant or the obstacles she would face going through a transition. The school transitioned her and left her to figure it out on her own. It seems to me the district is getting it wrong on both sides. You don't know how to handle these very serious and sensitive situations because once you transitioned her, you left her to handle it all by herself, the bullying and the staff even outing her. Thank you.
All I have to say as a mother of 3, thank goodness my kids are out of the school system. This blows me away that this school, this elementary school in California, and I'm sure it's happening, as she stated, everywhere, a lot of other places, actually went behind her back and transitioned her daughter. Oh my God, I would just totally freak out if that ever happened to my children. And I pray for when I have grandchildren's. This is just unbelievable. Now, when the mother shared, and I'm totally with the mom on this, that there should be space and there should be support for kids who do want to transition. That is like, for me, that is not even negotiable. There should be space for that. But to do it behind the parent's back, to just assume that the parent is going to be negative, that the parent is going to prevent it from happening, that the parent, whatever you want to assume. The school system does not have higher rights to our children. And this school system doing it behind her back has now, is this life that this girl is going to have, probably transitioning back hopefully to what the way she was born, is just going to be horrific. I mean, for what her mother was going through cancer, I mean, for a school counselor for not even to acknowledge that if there's trauma or anything going on at home, and the counselor obviously was told it, that they don't even think that maybe that is the cause of it, and then provide that kind of support for the girl. That is just unbelievable that this was done behind the parents' back. And more places are saying that parents have less rights with their children than the school does. I don't think so.